on September 10th, 1931. I died from cancer on December 14th, 1981. I am best known for hitting 61 home runs in 1961. This record broke Babe Ruth's record of 60 home runs. I am one of few baseball players that have been featured on a U.S. postcard.
Because my parents were wealthy, I was able to travel to Europe and learn about the world of art at a very young age. At age 15, I attended school at the Pennsylvania Academy of the Fine Arts. At age 22, I moved to Paris, where I studied privately with artistic professors. Around this time, I met and became friends with Edward Degas, a well-known impressionistic painter. As the years passed, my works of art became very well known in Europe and also in the United States. The 1890s were a creative and busy time for me. As well as working on my paintings, I was also an artistic advisor to art collectors. In my family's eyes, I was never as famous as my brother, who was the president of the Pennsylvania Railroad. I did not stop painting until 1914, the year I was diagnosed with diabetes and cataracts. I died on June 14, 1926, and in the course of my lifetime, my paintings have been sold for approximately $3 million.
Yes, I love that one too. Something about the common man. Fanfare for the common man. Oh, hold on, Jonah.
The light. Come on.
Hi, my name is Aaron Copeland. I was born November 19th, 1990. And I was a composer. I became famous because I was a composer for a wide variety of American music. And I was including music for children and for film scores, and I conducted different types of American music, and I helped define the American music, and I died November 19th, 1990.
He went to schooling to become a priest because it was the only way for a family to obtain free schooling. By 1703, I'd become a priest, and within a year, already disliked it. So I decided to become a violin teacher at an orphanage. But in between 1709 and 1711, I didn't have much to do with the orphanage and focused mainly on composition. By 1711, I had composed 12 concertos. In 1717, I moved to Mantua. There, I met Annie Girard, who moved in with me and was just a good friend and housekeeper. In 1730, I visited Prague, and there I met an opera company and had 2 of my operas staged there. After my stay in Prague, I never published another work, but continued to write them. In 1741, I died.
When I was a little boy, I had black and white drawing next, which became my inspiration for Snoopy. Later on, my heartful peanuts first appeared in newspapers after Alfred died in 1950. 1965-6. Charlie Brown's birthday on TV. I made many pieces. I love painting small things, especially flowers, close-up. In the year 2000, the day after I died, in my family life, there were many things I never did. Some say I'm one of the greatest American politics in the 20th century. Some of my popular works are Black Virus, Pencil Copy, The Sheldon Hotel, New York #1, Black Sauce, Coast Gold, Till 9 counties per year.
47 and died in 1882. I was a murderer, thief, and gang leader. My great-great-grandpa Sylvan Bill Vine was a posse member who tried to chase down the gang, and I didn't drink alcohol.
That's where I met Meriwether Lewis, and we became friends. And President Thomas Jefferson asked Lewis and me to travel up the Missouri River watershed and tell all the Native Americans that the USA had bought this land from France and to explore a route across America's new westward territory. May 14, 1804. Lewis and his Newfoundland dog Seaman, I and my African-American man, Lloyd, and 30 men left St. Louis and started up the Missouri River in canoes. It was in South Dakota where we met Sacagawea. She was pregnant. She gave birth to a son on the journey. I too dressed in Native American dress, so the Native Americans that we had named to on our journey would feel more comfortable with me. Our mission helped us understand the geography of and wildlife of the Wild West. We traveled all the way to the Pacific Ocean. I became famous for all my maps and sketches I had drawn on the journey. September 1806, we arrived back in St. Louis. We traveled 8,000 miles. My friend, Lewis, died in 1809. I named my son after my friend. After the expedition, I became a general in the army, just as all 5 of my brothers did. I was given the governorship of the Missouri Territory and was also superintendent of Native American affairs. I died in St. Louis. I was in September 1st, 1838. I was 69 years old.
Hi, I am Harriet Tubman. I was born January 29, 1919. I helped hundreds of American slaves escape along the secret route to freedom called the Underground Railroad. Born a slave myself, I fled from Maryland to freedom in Philadelphia. For the next 10 years, I made repeated secret trips back to Maryland. During the Civil War, I served the Union as a scout, spy, and nurse. My success at leading others and my people made my lasting symbol of the American anti-slavery movement. I died March 10, 1913.